How to instantly look more expensive and elegant. Now, let me start with something that might surprise you. Do you believe spending thousands on designer clothes automatically makes you elegant? The truth is, it doesn't. I've seen women dressed in luxury head to toe who still look cheap. And I've seen women in a $40 outfit who look like they just walked out of a fashion magazine. The real difference is never about the price tag. It's about the details. The way your blouse fits across your shoulders. The shine of your hair. The structure of your handbag. Those are the quiet signals that tell the world. She has it together. Once you notice them, you can't unsee them. I remember meeting a woman in her early 60s in New York. She wore the simplest black trousers and a plain white shirt. But both were tailored perfectly. And she carried a small structured bag. Strangers assumed she worked in fashion. That's the power of details. So when we say how to instantly look more expensive and elegant, what we're really talking about is presence. Presence makes people treat you with respect. It makes you stand taller. And it makes you feel confident every time you catch your reflection. And the best part? You don't need a closet full of designer labels to achieve it. You only need to understand the timeless secrets elegant women live by. And that's exactly what I'll share with you today, step by step, so you can start applying them tomorrow morning when you get dressed. But before we dive in, if you find this topic helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Healthwise for Seniors. That is the greatest motivation for us to keep creating videos that help you look beautiful and feel confident every single day. Now, let's start with the very first principle, the one that can turn even a $40 blazer into something that looks like couture. Principle number 1, fit. Alright, classy ladies, let's talk about the number 1 rule of looking instantly expensive, fit. Nothing, and I mean nothing, elevates your look faster than clothes that sit on your body like they were made for you. The difference is night and day. Picture this. 2 women walk into a cafe. Both in black trousers and a crisp white blouse. One has trousers puddling at her ankles and buttons pulling at the bust. The other? Her trousers skim just above her shoes. Her blouse sits smooth and gap-free. Neither outfit cost more than $40. But one looks careless while the other looks couture. That's the power of fit. Here's the truth. Sizing is just a suggestion. Fit is the real goal. If a medium fits your shoulders but gapes at the waist, you buy the medium and let a tailor nip in the waist. A quick hem, a bust dart, a raised armhole, or a sleeve shortened half an inch is often all it takes. And tailoring isn't just for designer pieces. Women who look elegant every day aren't necessarily spending thousands, they're tailoring Zara, Target, even thrift shop finds. That $20 hem is the magic trick that makes a $40 pant look like luxury. Think about your closet right now. Shoulders should line up with the tip of your shoulder bone, no drooping. No denting. Sleeves should end right at the wrist bone. Not swallow your hands. Pants should never pool on the floor. They should skim the shoe with flats or create a soft break with a 1-inch heel. Blouses should never gap at the bust. If they do, move a button a half-inch or add a hidden snap. These little fixes cost less than dinner out, but they completely change the impression you give. And let's be real, in our 50s and 60s, our bodies shift. Maybe the tummy is a bit fuller, shoulders a little rounder, or arms not as slim as they once were. That's normal. A good tailor can adjust a blazer so the armhole sits higher. Add darts so the fabric falls smoothly. Or widen a sleeve just enough so you look polished without feeling squeezed. It's not about hiding, it's about making clothes follow your lines gracefully. Even when you don't have time to see a tailor, there are quick hacks. Fashion tape for blouse gaps. Hem tape if pants run long. A tiny safety pin at the back waist to fake a mini dart. Or a handheld steamer to smooth wrinkles. Every one of these keeps the illusion of custom fit. Here's the mindset shift. Elegance is never about the price tag. It's about intention. Perfect fit whispers that you respect yourself enough to pay attention to the details. And when your clothes skim instead of squeeze, when your sleeves end just right, when your trousers float instead of puddle, you walk differently. You stop tugging, you stop fidgeting, you stand taller, and that quiet confidence, my friends, is the most expensive look of all. Principle number 2. Structure. Structure is what makes even the simplest outfit look intentional. And intention is the difference between "threw it on" and "she looks so put together." Take handbags, for example. A slouchy tote that collapses into itself may be fine for the beach. But when you're out at lunch with friends or heading into a meeting, it instantly reads casual and a little careless. Swap it for a structured bag, even from an affordable brand, and suddenly the whole look sharpens. It's not about logos or price. It's about the shape holding firm. A black or taupe top handle bag with clean lines says discipline, polish, and self-respect in a way a floppy sack never can. The same principle applies to coats and blazers. Women in their late 50s or early 60s often tell me, "I can't wear blazers anymore. They feel too stiff." But the truth is, a blazer with the right structure is your best friend. Shoulders that are softly defined, not linebacker sharp. Not drooping, immediately lift the silhouette. When the seams follow your frame and the jacket has a bit of shape at the waist, you look taller, leaner, and yes, more expensive. Without structure, fabric just hangs, and hanging fabric rarely flatters. Think about a trench coat. Picture one made of flimsy polyester. The belt is floppy. The collar won't stand. The whole thing looks like it's melting. Now picture a cotton gabardine trench with crisp lapels. A belt that cinches neatly. And fabric that keeps its form. Same color, same style. But one looks bargain bin and the other looks like it walked straight off Fifth Avenue. Structure doesn't mean stiffness, it means clarity. A denim jacket that holds its shape will elevate a t-shirt and trousers. A sheath dress with clean darts and a hem that doesn't collapse at the knees will always look intentional. Even something as small as a well-made belt can create a structured waistline that changes the entire balance of an outfit. At this stage in life, when our bodies shift a bit, structure can also be forgiving. A coat with lightly padded shoulders balances softer posture. A structured handbag keeps your look modern, even if the rest of your outfit is as simple as jeans and loafers. One or two structured elements in any outfit, be it a jacket, a bag, or even a crisp button-up, signal elegance without a word spoken. Principle number 3: fabric and texture. Fabric is the silent language of elegance. Long before anyone notices your jewelry or your hairstyle, the way your clothes drape, catch the light, or wrinkle tells the story. That's why certain fabrics instantly look cheap: shiny polyester that reflects light like plastic, thin jersey tees that lose their shape after one wash, or overly stretchy blends that cling to every curve in a way that feels desperate instead of refined. These fabrics flatten an outfit, no matter how trendy the cut might be. Now think about the opposite experience. Wool trousers that hold their line from hip to hem. A crisp cotton shirt that breathes and feels substantial in the hand. Linen pants on a summer day that move with ease but never look sloppy. A silk blouse with that soft, almost liquid sheen, not harsh shine, but a glow that whispers luxury. Or a thick knit sweater in camel or gray that looks and feels like it was made to last. Even if these pieces come from mid-priced stores, their fabric elevates them instantly. Here's a simple rule that women in their late 50s and 60s often swear by. Look for at least 70% natural fibers on the label. It doesn't always need to be 100%. A cotton poly blend where cotton is the majority still holds shape and breathes beautifully. The trick is to be intentional. Flip that label. Feel the fabric in your hands. Ask yourself, does this look rich? Or does it look flimsy? Let's bring it into real life. In the office, imagine two women. One wears polyester trousers and a shiny blouse. The other has tailored wool blend trousers with a crisp cotton button down. Both outfits might cost the same, but the second reads 3 times more expensive. For a casual Saturday, compare leggings and a jersey tee with structured denim, a white cotton shirt, and a soft knit tossed over the shoulders. Same effort, completely different presence. At dinner, picture a shiny polyester cocktail dress beside a simple black slip dress in satin paired with a wool blazer. Which woman looks elegant? Always the one in natural fibers. Shopping smart makes all the difference. Vintage and thrift shops are gold mines for silk blouses, wool coats, and leather bags at a fraction of retail price. In regular stores, scan for those hidden gems. A 100% cotton shirt tucked in between racks of synthetics. or a wool blend sweater marked down at the end of season. With fabrics, it's about the hunt, not the label. And here's where texture becomes your secret weapon. A monochrome outfit in beige can fall flat if every piece is the same smooth texture. But make those beige trousers in wool, the sweater a chunky knit, and the coat a soft cashmere blend, and suddenly the outfit has depth and richness. Mixing textures, silk with knit, cotton with wool, linen with leather, creates dimension without a single extra dollar spent. For women in their 60s, this matters even more. Skin changes, coloring softens, and cheap fabrics can emphasize those shifts in ways that feel unkind. But natural, textured fabrics diffuse light, soften lines, and make you glow. It's not just style, it's a kindness to yourself. Principle number 4: grooming. Grooming is the invisible foundation of elegance. You can wear the most beautiful silk blouse or the sharpest blazer. But if your nails are chipped, your hair looks greasy, or your makeup is heavy and dated, the whole image collapses. People notice these little things more than we realize. Hands, for example, are always on display. You hand someone a glass. You gesture as you speak. If your polish is chipped, or your nails are too long and flashy, it reads messy. For women in their 50s and 60s, clean, short to medium nails in classic shades like nude, pale pink, deep red, or a soft French manicure look timeless. And honestly, bare, buffed nails are always better than chipped polish. Hair tells a story even faster than clothes. Healthy, shiny strands instantly lift your entire look. No matter the style, you don't need elaborate blowouts or complicated curls. A sleek low bun, a soft wave that frames the face, or a simple ponytail that's smooth and intentional. These are the kind of styles that whisper polish without trying too hard. The key is maintenance. Split ends and overgrown roots are small details, but they signal neglect. Women who look elegant past 60 often keep trims regular. Choose shades that complement their complexion: cool beige, soft chocolate, or silver with shine, and focus on health first. Even air-dried hair can look chic if it's healthy and glossy. Makeup is another area where less is truly more. Heavy contouring, glitter eyeshadow, or overdrawn lips tend to age us rather than flatter us. Instead, think fresh and enhancing. A light, radiant foundation or tinted moisturizer that lets your skin breathe. Neutral eyeshadow tones that define without overpowering. Mascara to open the eyes. A touch of blush for life. And lips in shades like rosé, berry, nude, or soft red. The goal is not to disguise, but to highlight. Makeup should frame your natural beauty so people say, "You look radiant," not, "Nice makeup." For women over 60, grooming is also about consistency. It's the daily polish that adds up to presence. Nails that are always neat. Hair that looks cared for, even on casual days. Makeup that enhances rather than masks. These things don't scream for attention, but they create a quiet impression that you respect yourself. And that impression is what makes everything else you wear, from a simple t-shirt to an evening dress, look instantly more expensive. Principle number 5: shoes, bags and accessories. Shoes, bags, and accessories are the first things people notice about you, often before they take in the rest of your outfit. You could be in jeans and a plain white tee, but if your shoes are polished and your bag holds its shape, you instantly look more refined. On the flip side, scuffed heels or a collapsing handbag can undo even the most expensive coat. Let's start with shoes. For women in their 50s and 60s, comfort matters, but comfort doesn't mean sloppy. A few pairs of high-quality shoes, clean white sneakers, polished loafers, suede ankle boots, or a mid-heel pump, are worth more than a closet full of trendy, half-worn options. The trick is maintenance. Replace heel tips before they wear down. Wipe off scuffs right away, and store them properly so the leather doesn't crack. Think of your shoes as the foundation of your entire look. If they're cared for, everything else feels elevated. Now, handbags. A structured bag is like instant authority. Neutral colors, black, beige, navy, taupe, work with everything and never look dated. The shape should hold firm. A bag that slouches or bulges with receipts and random clutter signals chaos. And here's the secret: it doesn't have to be designer. Many mid-range and even affordable brands make beautifully structured bags. What matters most is form, material, and how you care for it. A woman in her 60s walking into brunch with a neat top handle bag looks chic, even if the bag cost under $100. Jewelry is where restraint really pays off. Too many rings, oversized hoops, or layers of chunky necklaces can overwhelm and age you. Minimal pieces always feel more expensive. Pearl studs, simple gold hoops, a delicate chain, or one statement cuff worn alone can transform your look. Coco Chanel's famous rule still works: before you leave the house, take one piece off. That little edit keeps things elegant. And don't overlook the finishing touches: sunglasses and belts. Oversized black or tortoiseshell sunglasses instantly add mystery and sophistication, while novelty shades in bright colors tend to cheapen a look. Belts are another quiet signal of polish. A simple leather belt with a clean buckle can take a plain black dress or trousers from basic to intentional. Skip the giant, shiny logos. They shout for attention instead of whispering refinement. For women past 50, the beauty of accessories is that you don't need a lot. A handful of well-chosen, well-maintained pieces, 3 pairs of shoes, 2 structured bags, a few classic jewelry staples, 1 great pair of sunglasses, and a versatile belt will carry you anywhere. And because they're visible right away, these details have an outsized impact on how expensive and elegant you appear, no matter what else you're wearing. Principle number 6: posture and lifestyle. Posture and lifestyle are the secret ingredients no one talks about, but they make a bigger difference than any handbag or blazer ever could. You can be dressed head to toe in luxury, but if you shuffle in with rounded shoulders, eyes glued to the floor, and nervous energy, the whole effect falls apart. On the other hand, a woman in her 60s wearing simple jeans and a sweater can look unforgettable if she walks tall. Shoulders relaxed, chin lifted just slightly, and offers a calm smile. That presence communicates elegance more loudly than any price tag. Posture is free, and yet it reads as the most expensive accessory you'll ever own. Try slowing your steps by just 5%. That tiny adjustment signals ease and control. Let your shoulders drop instead of tensing forward. Hold soft, steady eye contact, not in an intimidating way, but with the kind of confidence that says, "I know who I am." And never underestimate the power of a gentle smile. It doesn't have to be big or forced. Just enough to soften your face and project warmth. People around you pick up on that energy instantly. But posture is only half of the equation. Lifestyle shows on your skin, your eyes, your energy. At 60, you can't fake vitality with makeup or cover exhaustion with clothes. A silk blouse won't hide dull, tired skin, and a tailored coat can't disguise the slump that comes from being run down. Elegance starts with how you treat yourself. Hydration keeps skin plump and radiant. A consistent sleep schedule does more for your glow than any cream on the shelf. Gentle movement, whether it's yoga, walking, or light strength training, adds that upright carriage and natural energy that no tailoring can replicate. Women who age most gracefully understand this. You can't buy your way out of neglect. You can polish your shoes, carry a structured bag, and wear cashmere, but if you're living on 4 hours of sleep and too much caffeine, people will see the fatigue in your eyes and your posture will betray you. Caring for yourself isn't indulgence, it's the foundation. When you feel good inside, your clothes, no matter how simple, radiate class. For women in their 50s and 60s, this is liberating. You don't need to chase trends or invest in endless shopping sprees. You need to nurture the basics: rest, hydration, movement, presence. Then, add posture, the way you carry yourself into every room. That combination makes even a plain cotton dress look expensive, because the woman wearing it is glowing with self-respect. So there you have it, 6 elements that quietly transform the way you show up: fit, structure, fabric, grooming, accessories, and posture. When you put them together, you'll notice something powerful. Elegance isn't about money, and it's not about chasing labels. Elegance is about awareness, care, and intention. It's about choosing to respect yourself enough to pay attention to the details that others often overlook. Tomorrow morning, when you're getting dressed, ask yourself, does this piece truly fit me? Is the fabric refined or flimsy? Are my shoes polished and my bag neat? Did I take a moment to brush my hair? Soften my makeup? Or tidy my nails? Am I walking tall with calm confidence? If you can answer yes to those questions, then you're already radiating elegance, no matter what's written on the label inside your clothes. And now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 6 principles do you feel makes the biggest difference for you personally? Is it tailoring your fit, upgrading fabrics, simplifying your grooming routine, or maybe just working on your posture? Share your thoughts in the comments. I can't wait to see which small changes you're planning to try first. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Healthwise for Seniors. That's the greatest motivation for us to keep bringing you timeless tips that help you look and feel your very best every single day.